Today's Friday, and on my way home from running an errand, I stumbled on this yard sale. I've been wanting to get better at going yard sale hunting because you can get such great deals. And if you're a newer reseller, this is a great way to spend less money and get some really good stuff. And that happened today. I've got a pile of stuff here that I picked up just about a couple of hours ago. In all, I spent 43 bucks. This is a true yard sale day in which the prices were priced really cheaply. They were simply wanting to get stuff out. And I got some vintage stuff. I got some stuff that sells for great money. But all in all, I should bring in several $100s on the 43 bucks spent. So I'm gonna go through each individual item and show you what I got. So we'll start off on the lower end and work my way up towards the higher priced items. And I'll kind of break down how much I think each piece will go for. So starting off, I got this Columbia hat for a few bucks, and this looks honestly brand new. If you see the tag here, looks like it hasn't really been worn that much. So I'm gonna sell this as excellent condition like new. And the cool thing is she said this unstraps and you can roll it up and it's packable. I used Google Lens to find this hat, find the style, and it's for sale right now on Backcountry's site for $26.95. So again, this is like new. I paid a couple bucks for it. Very good flip. Next up, do you know this brand right here, that logo? This is Timbuk2, and they are known for making messenger bags. This is more of a tote bag, but I've sold several messenger bags from them for good money. They have come down in price as more and more sellers are picking them up. She was asking 10 bucks for it. I got it for 8 bucks on a bargain, and this will go for about 30. I was hoping for more. Honestly, I was hoping for closer to 40, but I conservatively know I can get 30 bucks for this. Definitely a brand you want to look out for, especially if you can find it for like 3 or 4 bucks at a thrift store or another yard sale. Next up are these classic Eddie Bauer Haley rain boots, and I know that because it says it on the inside tag, the model. You can see the Eddie Bauer in there. Excellent condition women's rain boots, classic for those rainy days. So I got these for 3 bucks. I thought I'd sell them for more. They'll go for about 25, which is still a decent flip. That'll profit me about 18 to 20 bucks when all is said and done. Again, most of the stuff I got was like $2 to $3 each. I paid up a little bit on this item, but it was worth it. This was 5 bucks REI, this women's quilted puffer vest, full zip. And for something like this, I'll easily get 30 bucks for this. It's the middle of July right now, so I may have to wait a couple of months for the weather to turn for this to sell. But that's okay. I've got room to store it, and for $5 to flip this into a $30 to $40 flip, I'm happy with that. So this next piece, there's some things that you're not looking for the brand, you're looking more for the style, and that was the case with this. This person had a bunch of blazers, and this was 3 bucks. It was new with tags, and the brand is Meeting Street. And again, I didn't pick it up because of the brand, I picked it up because of the look. This is a seersucker blazer. Great pattern here, and this is a style that's really popular right now. So this is a $40 to $50 flip right here on 3 bucks spent. Next up, maybe the third time I found this brand in several years thrifting, and the brand is Paul Smith. This older wool blazer. Unfortunately, when I got home, I did find a flaw on it, and you have to be careful with blazers because you will find flaws. You've got a couple of holes here on the cuff at the bottom. So I'm not gonna get as much as I would, but for 3 bucks spent, I can easily flip this into a $20 to $30 flip on this Paul Smith blazer. If I hadn't found that hole there, I would have gotten a little more than that. Hang with me, because we've got some really good finds coming up. Sticking with the blazers, 3 bucks spent on this Hugo Boss 100% wool jacket. This is probably, I could turn this around for 40 to 50 if I wanted to do a faster flip, if I wanted to hang on to it a little longer, and maybe shoot for that $70 to $80 range. I think I could get that for this. These are smaller sizes, they're 38, so gonna be a little longer of a wait to get a buyer on a 38, but still a great find for 3 bucks spent. And again, another 100% virgin wool Hugo Boss blazer here. There's the Hugo Boss logo, so 2 of those. Check out this next find, guys. This, I didn't realize how good it was. I knew it was good, but for 5 bucks, I picked up this vintage Levi's denim jean jacket. It's even got some wear on the collar, and typically with clothing, you don't want to find wear, but I think this just adds to it. There's the tag right there, and you can see the 70507 number 0218. I looked it up. There are several of these selling for about that $50 to $75 range. And this is a jacket I paid $5 for. So a very cool, unique piece. It's got a smell to it. I can tell it's been sitting in the attic somewhere. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So I might give it a light wash. I typically don't wash clothing, but for something like this, to get this little discoloration soiling off of, I may wash it. This is one that you may be surprised at, but this brand I've sold a few times to their shirts, and this is a newer find for me to find a sweater. This was 100% merino wool by Billy Reed. Check out this cardigan. $5 on this cardigan sweater. Doesn't look like it was actually even worn. She mentioned that he wanted to keep it, but it was just a titch too small. So benefit to me, I'm going to be pricing this in the $75 range on this Billy Reed sweater. And lastly, I knew this one was good as well. Time will tell how good this is. A vintage tee from 1996. I paid $3 for this. There's the tag changes. I haven't seen that tag before. I'm not a huge like vintage tee person. I don't find vintage tees that much. Single stitch, 1996. I'll give you a hint. Star Wars. Star Wars is always going to have collectors and people who are looking for stuff. And Star Wars, of course, will always come out with movies and merch and things. And there will always be hype generated when those things drop. So I'm excited to find this for $3. Check out this t-shirt, this Stormtrooper 1996 Lucasfilm t-shirt. And the cool thing about researching this, there was one that sold for a best offer of just under $50. The only ones that are out there right now, the lowest one is $100. And I found out by looking at this that it glows in the dark. So what I'll do with this shirt is I'll list it like I normally do, get the pictures, but then I may try and get a picture in a dark room where I can somehow capture this glow in the dark graphic. So total, again, I spent $43 on everything I just showed you from that yard sale. I haven't officially added it up, but I'm gonna say it's in that $400 to $500 range, which would put me at about 10x return on what I spent on everything at that yard sale. So let me know what you think about this style of video where I show you everything I pick up, either from a thrift store or a yard sale. If you're interested in these types of videos, I'll maybe try to do more of these in the future. Thanks so much, and follow if you're looking for more tips on how to run your reselling business, selling on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Facebook, and for other reseller tips as well. Thanks so much.